Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Reine Des Fleurs along Orpheus' route. And, we just finished Ravia, so we should be going on a date here soon. We gotta talk about him being the egg of God, figure out how we can hatch this guy, make him a full-fledged god, and see if he can actually help out. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Yes, I'm glad. Your expression looks a little brighter than before. Yes, thanks to you, Orpheus. The mood seems better now. I wonder if I can ask him. Orpheus. What? I want you to tell me about yourself now. Perhaps, do you want to ask me about the egg of God? Yes, I can't stop wondering how you feel about it. You've been avoiding talking about it, so can you tell me now? I wasn't really avoiding it. I just simply had nothing to say. The goddess called me the egg of God, but I have no idea what she meant. Hey, have you ever felt any special power from me during the ceremonies? No, we have held several ceremonies now, but you seem the same as the other nights. As I thought. Honestly, I was hoping to hear something different. Hope? You mean you wish you had the power of a god? Yes, because if I did, then I could turn the situation around. But I just couldn't think of how I could even use the power. It would be easy if I could just use the power by saying yeah. I don't think it works like that. I know. By the way, how do you go about controlling grace? How? Well, I never really thought about it before. Well, Hubert said when we put our hand in the mirror, we just imagine the grace moving around, if I remember correctly. The rain is usually born as a divine spirit of the goddess, although I may be different compared to the rains from the past, because if I'm a vessel of the goddess, that may have something to do with it. Yeah, I guess she could have been raised a little differently. I see. I guess I better not think about it for now. Even if I happen to be a god by chance, I'm still just an egg. Yes, that's true. What is this feeling of disappointment? If Orpheus really can use the power of the gods, was I thinking that he could take care of the situation? I shake my head to rid myself of these useless thoughts. I'm sorry, Orpheus. I'm going to bed. Hold on. Huh? Eee! Aww. So cute. Don't go. I feel the warmth throughout my body, and his hair brushes against my cheek. And what's more, he's so close to me that his breath tickles my ear. I just stand there unmoving. I'm sorry, I told you a little lie. A lie? I was surprised to hear that I'm an egg of God, but at the same time, I actually felt good about it. Why? I may be just one of the knights to you now. I may be special, but I'm not the only one, right? I could not answer his question. Even after knowing his feelings, I'm not sure how I feel about him. I can't say anything just yet. So if I can be a god one day, I'll be able to help you out with a power that only I possess. Then I can truly be special to you. Oh, baby, power isn't going to make us love you. We love you for you. We will acknowledge it eventually anyway, I'm pretty sure. I can't seem to stop thinking about it. Orpheus, I really love you, so I want you to love me as much as I love you. The feelings I have for you, I can do nothing to stop them. So, Violet, can you count on me a little more? I may be just an egg now, but one day I'll have a strong power to protect you with. It sounds like he knew what I was thinking. He is just tempting me with his words right now. I knew that I shouldn't say it, but the words just fall from my lips as if they were pulled out of me. Can I count on you? Of course. Isn't it going to be a burden on you? No, rather, it's encouraging. I can do anything for you. I feel Orpheus's determination and true feelings. Can I depend on him? If I can, then... Do your best, Orpheus. I'm counting on your power. That's exactly what I wanted to hear from you. Thank you. I feel like he's still holding me tight. The words that Orpheus dragged from my mouth. I wonder if I should have said them or not. Being loved is sweet, but at the same time it's scary. It was so warm in Orpheus's arms, that makes me want to stay protected there forever. I never knew this feeling before. I never knew it, but once the fire is lit, it doesn't go out. It may even burn down my body completely. That's how I feel. Then thinking on that, I was unable to sleep that night. I know that feeling. The power of a god. Orpheus. Asagi, what's wrong? What's up, Mom? That's my line. You can't sleep? No, it's not that. I just wanted to gaze at the beautiful moon, that's all. I see. Hey, can I ask you something? Asagi, how did you feel when you heard that I am an Eiko god? How did I feel? Well, honestly, I don't really know. I've been watching you since you were still on the land and training to be a knight. I didn't observe any differences between you and the previous knights, as I thought, so I didn't think I was different from the other knights when I was on the land, but perhaps. Orpheus? As I stayed in proximity to her, grace filled my body. It may have filled something that was lurking dormant within me. I think that's why I could become an egg of God. I guess that could be possible, but for an egg to hatch, it needs something. That's all I can think about these days. How to hatch Orpheus? Asagi needs to sit on him. Asagi, you're the mother. You gotta hatch him. Ugh. Maybe that's what she's thinking. Maybe that's why there's the ... Orpheus, you don't seem to be in a good state. If you overexert yourself, the rug will eventually be pulled out from under you. Don't go too far on that thought, okay? Yes, I know that. I'll be careful. Somehow I doubt that. All of you are so reckless. We shall see. Chapter 3, Orpheus 2. The possibility is in one's hand. How can you resist that kind of power when you want to help someone you love? The situation remains the same, but time steadily continues passing by. When everyone's frustration has reached its peak, the situation suddenly turns around. In a bad way. Did Leon? Yes, that idiot probably endured so much that he couldn't hold it anymore. He seemed to be managing somehow until last night. But his face looked so sick this morning, I couldn't even look straight at him. Will he be okay by himself? Maybe you should go back. Oh, of course. I did what I had to do. I tied him down on the bed. Oh, that's so mean! But I guess if she didn't, he'd probably be doing something to harm himself anyway, so maybe she did have to do that. He didn't even have the energy to resist, so he should still be in bed now. His hardy constitution was his only advantage, but for the Northern Knight to be sick. The ceremony, which was cancelled because of the goddess, was supposed to transfer grace from the south to the north, correct? Oh, I see. This is the result of Pavone being left without a supply of grace. And that affected Leon. It seems to be a reasonable observation. Leon's condition is because of me, because I didn't complete my duty. Don't think that way. None of us thought that far ahead. But... Princess, regrets won't solve anything. We should focus on what to do next. I'll keep an eye on Leon, so don't worry. Yes, please take care of him, Ageha. Then, what should we do? Reine, do you have any ideas? Well, I think we ought to check the water mirror first. But that place is affected by the power of the goddess most. Louie's right about that. If I get close to such a place, my consciousness may be taken over by the goddess again. But it is a risk we must take. I can't leave Leon like this. When I declared that, they all nod their heads with serious expressions. Okay, but I'm going with you. I'll go as well. What about you, Southern Knight? Oh, I'm going to check the Prime Minister first. I'll catch up with you later. Okay, please take care, Louis. Instead of having to save Gislan this time, now I gotta save Leon. That's unusual. But hooray, at least we don't have to see Gislan suffering horribly for once. At least not yet, anyway. It'll be nice if he doesn't have to suffer horribly in every route. Alright, well, let's see if we can find anything more about hatching him later on. It's so funny to think about that, especially with them calling Usagi mother and stuff. Alright, well anyway, hope to see you all in my next video or some of my other ones, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye bye everybody.